Today's episode of the XP is brought to you by Loot Crate, monthly gaming and geek gear brought directly to your door. Sign up using the link in the description below. What's up, attackers? Kirk here with Attack Gaming, bringing you the latest and greatest in the world of MMO gaming news for the week ending February 12th, 2016. There was actually a ton of stuff going on this week, although most of it's pretty bland, or at least not super interesting, like the revenue reports from companies like Nexon, Activision Blizzard, and NCSoft, or Hi-Rez opening up a new European office in the UK, and Motiga Layoffs. Actually, let's hit on the Motiga Layoffs after the break. The XP starts now. Motiga, the studio behind the yet unreleased Windows 10 and Xbox One multi-platform MOBA Gigantic, has announced another round of layoffs. On February 9th, the studio said that it had to lay off a significant percentage of its staff. The official blog post claims the layoffs are temporary and can be reversed if ongoing talks with potential investors pan out, which essentially means give us money please, with that shit-eating grin. Gigantic has been in development since 2010, which is surprising, and has only now started to open up to the public. The game's NDA was lifted just this week, and of course, we got a first impressions video up minutes after the NDA went out, go us, but the closed beta remains invite only. It's not surprising that Motiga has run into financial trouble after nearly 6 years of operation without a shipped product. What's unfortunate is how close the studio was to finishing when it's kind of stumbled as it is now. The MOBA market has matured since it started in 2010, but hopefully they can raise some additional funds. It just seems to be too close to be finished to going away. Hopefully, Motiga can figure it out, or someone else can pick up the pieces, put them together, and finally ship Gigantic to us all. Been a bit since we've heard anything about Visionary Realms and Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Actually, the last time I remember filling my mouth with that game is when they closed their Kickstarter in February of 2014. After not being able to meet its nearly $1 million goal. But I digress. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen has promised to take us back to the days of old when teamwork was necessary at all times. That usually means that there must be a solid healer class in the mix. Enter the Cleric, which was announced and teased this week by the team. In the lore, the Cleric binds themselves directly to the ancient directives of their order, guided by the written wisdom of the Celestials of ages past. Clerics are healers without equal. They can also buff the defenses of allies using powerful signets, potent writs, and ethereal armors. They will be wearing heavy plate armor and use one-handed blunt weapons. You can find more information on the Cleric on their official website, but the worst part is they only have one damn image of the Cleric, so I can't even go and make a 30-second, 60-second video with cheesy music and some moving pictures to poach some of those precious YouTube views. Lame. Escape from Tarkov made quite the entrance when it was first announced back in November. Created by Battlestate Games, the creators of Contract Wars, Escape from Tarkov promised to do something different than the current shooter genre provides currently. In it, you will complete missions for one of the two warring military factions and ultimately aim to escape the city of Tarkov. There's been only one problem as of yet, is that we don't really know much about the game. The developers, though, are hoping to change that and are slowly tossing out a set of video developer diaries. The first diary covers the lengths the team has gone to ensure realism in handling the sound of the guns, as well as motion capture, procedural animation, and several other features. It's an interesting watch, and it gets to the point that they are aiming for some pretty authentic gameplay. You can watch the video below via the link, and also check out the beta signups, which are ongoing, on the official website, which is escapefromtarkov.com. Blade & Soul's first major content patch, Rising Waters, is now live. The expansion challenges players to face the Blackroom Pirates once again in the new 4-player Bloodshade Harbor instance. Players who want more of a challenge can take on the 24-player version of the instance, Nightshade Harbor. The first 7 floors of another dungeon, Mushin's Tower, are now available as well. This is a single-player heroic dungeon that will require players to face more difficult challenges floor after floor for better rewards. The full list of challenges can be found on the Rising Waters mini site. The first 5 Hongmoon levels have also been added. These levels allow advancement beyond the current level cap of 45. Each Hongmoon level will grant players more skill and stat points. NMAS Entertainment announced today that they will be publishing C4M's tactical competitive RTS Battle Plans on PC and mobile come later this spring. Battle Plans is a different kind of RTS that splits offensive battles and defensive planning into 2 distinct phases of the game. Players are tasked with laying siege to NPC or player-controlled territories that are then defended with comprehensive defense strategies. An assortment of heroes and units are available to aid in accomplishing this very goal. The developers are already boasting simple and intuitive controls that allow for ease of use and quick decision making. A closed beta for the PC version will be held later this month before launching on Android, iOS, and PC later this spring. You can sign up on the official website, which is play-battleplans.com. Funcom appears to be trying to usher in a new era of Anarchy Online with the new rendering engine, a new website, and now the new Ruby-Ka region, the Rec. The Rec is part of a content update that went live this week. You can enter the region through Tier and Omni 1 trade. The primary purpose of the zone is to provide players with camps and encounters that will help them level their characters through levels 4 and 5. The region will be accessible to anyone, but dailies will be restricted to characters in the level 90 to 170 range. Encounters in this region are built for players in the 90 to 220 range, and many of the camps require players to explore in order to find them. They'll be hidden, kinda. That's all I've got for you today. Toss this video a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Ciao.
Welcome back, Attack, and today we're going to be talking about 2016's best MMORPGs. These are going to be the new MMO games that we get to experience, at least in the West. Yes, some of these games are going to be localized titles, but for the most part, these are going to be entirely new MMOs, so get hyped for that, and these are going to be the games that we are almost certain will actually